2008 crash to be able to constrain the kinds of borrowing and debt buildup that households have. I'd call those macro-prudential tools. And although I've been a fan of the Dodd-Frank reforms, I felt that that was a very important bill. We're
I believe it's still
really fortunate
to go higher, but I think it's going to go on the down.
Example, to have a strong, well-capitalized, liquid banking system. We're seeing the benefits of that.
It still has some positive upside.
What Dodd-Frank did to provide regulators
kind of done last time it had
with these macro-prudential tools was insufficient. So I would have liked to have seen stricter controls on credit growth,
show weakness heading
on leverage lending over the last several years.
It has some opportunity to go
that would have left corporations in better shape to handle a shock like we're seeing now. And I would simply say I don't believe the regulators have those tools. There is
showing some weakness, and this is why I started. That's why I sold.
Needed in a low interest rate environment.
You alluded to
not just on the chart with
the financial system obviously being better capitalized
and the RSI
than where we were in 2008. Though these stocks
around $34.
Stocks have gotten hit pretty hard. How sound
and continues to test it.
Do you think the banking system is right now in this country relative to where we were?
Back down. Actually, let me pause. I just realized I was talking over the television, but or over the Hulu. So yeah. So I like I said, I hope it goes back up. I hope it just starts channeling around this $34 area, so it can pick up a lot more buyers. And if it does so, and it starts to show more strength, meaning that the MACD starts to decrease in selling and the RSI looks like it's going to take a bounce, then I would buy some more shares. But right now it's pulling back some, and I'm not sure. I'm not sure. And when in doubt, get out. So that's what I did. I just took my profits and got out. But maybe it tests 35 again. Anyway, going on to the next one. I've been looking at IFRX just because I want to see how the reverse of my strategy works. I want to see, if having like a $2 or $3 gap between the 50-day and the 100-day. Not just the 50 and the 100-day, but those two indicators and versus the 200-day. So you have the 50-day and the 100-day right here. This is the green, 50, yellow, 100. The 200 is the red. When you see this much space between, I want to see if this technical candlestick can actually break and allow some more upside to the higher price 200-day 200-day EMA. So I've seen this kind of spike happen a lot, particularly with stocks that are let me show you. Particularly there are stocks that have a small float with a strong amount of short sellers. So when you have a lot of short sellers, it gives you a chance to squeeze the stock. And that stock, when it gets squeezed, it definitely goes a little bit higher. Not just a little bit higher, it can go like $2 or $3 higher. So this is why I am really looking and investing my thoughts about my trading strategy and seeing if I can find spikers between the two. And if I can find more spikers, then it makes it a lot easier to profit no matter what the market is. So right now we're in a bear market, but we still have stocks that can spike. If you go to FinViz, and you check out, this is IFRX. It's a biotech company out of Germany. You can see that the short float is 5%. I know I said 7% in the previous video, but I knew 5 or 7. I knew it was somewhere up there. And the float is 17 million. So when you have such a small float, and then you get this volume, of people coming in, or computers, whatever that's trading coming in to this stock, it does give an opportunity to squeeze out a lot of these short sellers. So the only thing that would really help this stock, I can see it, other than the technical, is some type of good news. If it comes out with some type of good news, then I can see it squeezing up just a little bit. But just like MRNA, it was testing that resistance at 34.50 or 34.60 and $35. IFRX is also doing the same thing. It's testing its resistance areas at 560 and at 550. So if we go on the year chart, we'll see around 560, 560, 580, well, not 580, 560, 550-ish, somewhere in that 10-cent range. There's a lot of resistance there. So as these prices are battling back and forth, trying to figure out which direction they want to take the stock. Just like in my regular strategy, especially on the day trade strategy, when you have the stock trading above the VWAP and the EMAs are starting to cross over. So you're seeing this convergence of the EMAs. And along with that convergence, you're starting to see the 50-day EMA cross just slightly higher than the 200 and the 100. So, in my strategy, I said that this gives the stock an opportunity to go higher, testing the previous resistance and maybe possible other prices. We are heading into the lunch hour soon. So around 11, we'll know if buyers are really starting to come in, and if around 11:30, if those buyers are still strong and there's really no weakness in the price action, meaning that the price action then start trading below the VWAP, then we'll know that this stock will go at least to $6. Like I said, in a previous video, it tests $6 during the pre-market, but because of how Robinhood reacts or responds to the market, how it's designed, set up, if you have a small account in that Robinhood account, certain time frames of the trading day are not available to you like they would be if you were Thinkorswim or Interactive Brokers. So, like I said, this is one of the limitations that you get, but it's fine. You still see technically that it has an opportunity to retest 6 if it starts trading over the VWAP, and a true testament of what happens when a stock starts trading not just above the VWAP but above all 3 moving averages. It did on Friday, and despite the fact in the pre-market, it's trying to do that again midday heading into lunch. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. To go back to see, it's pulling back to kind of pull up the price. So, and as we see with MRNA, it's still around that support area of $34. So 34.28. I can see it bouncing around there for a little bit, and we're also seeing it being in I don't know, some maybe bullish activity. Maybe there's more buying happening, but as we see, the price is starting to pull back. So, but maybe it'll start holding this 34.20 cent area, $34.20 area. Maybe it will. IFRX, get off the video. Like I said, I'm holding. I will start recording if and when it does start trading a little bit higher than its 50-day moving average. But right now, it's just trying to sell in and get more buyers. So this will be the boring part of the trading. That's why the trading should be boring, so you're not just actively trying to trade anything and everything that moves. So, you watch the price action, and then you determine your risk, how much you would like to risk for the reward that you're potentially gaining. So, right now I'm barely risking, 17 cents. I would say 535 is my support area of getting out. So I would say 17 cents I get at 550. And my reward, which I would anticipate happening, testing 6, and so that's I guess 50 cents. But let's see if it goes higher than